Alright, baby. Alright, everybody. Rolling up into the zodiac areas. The next one up is Libra. Okay, it's y'all time. Happy birthday to all y'all who celebrate birthdays. It's Libra season. So, let's get it going, Libra. Gonna get the general energy first and go into the rest of it afterwards, okay? Alright, Libra. Let's get into your general energy. Okay. Can I get 3 cards for Libra general energy for September the 22nd to October the 2nd, 2019. Libras. So, y'all got the 8 of Wands, 9 of Pumpkins, and a Sun card. Well, y'all gonna be very talkative this week. Might do a lot of gossiping and everything. You might get, what the Sun card is definitely y'all season. So, I'm gonna get a little bit more clarity on the Sun because it is y'all season right now. Because with the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, it is like, I mean, it's y'all season. I mean, y'all in the sunshine, and it kind of goes for that. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy is coming about, but at the same time, it's like, okay, y'all chatty. Y'all still chatter. Y'all chatter a whole lot. Trying not to self-sabotage yourselves during this time, during this little period that I'm channeling the energy on. Can I get clarification for the Sun card? Can I get clarification for the Sun card? Can I get clarification for the Sun card? The Knight of Wands, Knight of Imps. So yeah, it's like y'all chattery. The 9 of Pentacles. I mean, this is a general energy up there, up there, up there. Up there, up there, up there. So, yeah, now, 9 of Pentacles is Libra time, y'all. I mean, you gotta be cautious about how y'all being utilized from internal and external energies. But y'all didn't hit the mainstream, for sure. 9 of Pentacles clarification. That 8 of Pumpkins in reverse. Yeah, well, you damn sure, I mean, you got the 8 of Wands, that 8 of Imps, so you are moving, so you done moved from the 8 of Pentacles, so it's supposed to be a chill time for y'all this month. 8 of Wands, so what is that chill time? 8 of Wands, can I get clarification for the 8 of Imps? The 4 of Bats. Damn, they're still coming up with chill time. Underneath of that, you got 7 of Bats. Oh, yeah. I mean, I told you to be cautious about the internal and external. I do think y'all going to be utilized, and all of it is not going to be direct. It's not. It is not. But, y'all, it's y'all season to be, I mean, y'all gonna be plucked. This Libra energy is going to be plucked. People is going to use Libra energy period to do spell casting. That's all to it. So meaning that, I mean, you can't keep up with everything. But if you feeling something shifting and it's not shifting the way that you want to, maybe if you already got a protection spell on, it could be one of you that the shift is there. Try not to look for so much, but be like, start off at least on a basic, like, oh, it is our season. So, especially if you think that you're gifted and talented and, you know, empath, or you feel things, you're on the energy thing of it. So, you feeling the energy, okay? So, make sure you stay logical, all right? And don't try to assume somebody is attacking you directly. No, or indirectly maybe. Because whoever is in close somewhere in your vicinity who didn't know you might have been a Libra. Could be somebody that know, but not all the times people know who the Libras are. But then again, with social media, I mean, all these damn platforms, everybody got their date of birth out there, so it's a lot of ways for people to figure it out. So, you know, some of it can be, but it's like, ain't the fact that they cool with you, or they know you, or they care anything more about you. If they want to get something accomplished, they're going to get it accomplished. And Libra energy is one of those good spell casting energies at this point in time. So I ain't trying to frighten nobody, but I'm just trying to keep it real with the messages. There's a lot going on in the world that people could use it off of right now. A lot of people is fighting for things. It's very selfish. So y'all energy is the best one to use. So once again, it's based on the location and the way that they harness and the way that they spell casting. Okay? So let me get the natal chart position for you, Libra. As a reference to the general energy. I get the thank you. It's all in reverse. Let me turn it up the right way. Get another card. My dad be talking to me like that when I had it the wrong way. It'll come back out if it was meant to be. Libra. Natal chart position with this general energy for September the 22nd to October the 2nd. Lunar eclipse. So you got the lunar eclipse. So the sun gonna be blocking you. And you got the sun card that's out here with the Knight of Wands. I already said what I had to say about it. So let me go ahead and see how this energy will affect Libra as far as their love and sex relationships. How would this energy affect Libra love and sex relationships? How would this energy affect Libra love and sex relationships? Three cards for Libra. How this energy will affect Libra's love and sex relationships. So you got the World card, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles coming out. Well, I ain't gonna say Libra sex drive gonna be high. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for a selective few. But anything far as on the love of sex, some people that kind of be with Libras right now, you might be expecting to be cut off from sex for a little bit during this period of time. Let me get clarification for the World card. Let me get clarification for the World card. The Ten of Wands and the King of Wands. Let me get clarification for the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Clarification for the Seven of Pentacles. Underneath of that is the Empress at this present time, far as your loving relationships. So I clarified the World card. What came out with the World card is the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So like I said, I think a lot. I think far as the sexual aspect, Libras is not really going to be sexually active during September the 22nd or October the 2nd, unless there's something. Meaning that they either in a relationship with somebody and they happy, or it's some kind of business transaction that happened. It's you know, I mean, really loves. You know, I'm not talking about these relationships where people feel like they got that person because, you know, people worried about their credit and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, y'all just in this relationship and you know y'all sex won't kick it in anyway. Don't expect y'all sex to kick it. It's going to stay the same. But some people can be joining that realm as far as Libra goes, meaning that it is, I feel some very spiteful energy within this dynamic. I mean, the Seven of Swords came out to clarify the energy with the Seven of Pentacles. And it also got the Page of Cups. I mean, far as that sex go, it's not going to be popping. I don't think no new relationship's going to be popping for Libras neither. I mean, them having conversation is one thing, but actually taking somebody serious at this point in time, I don't, that is not even. The visions that I'm having is not about people actually being serious. It's only really a select few of happy Libra couples. I mean, that shit is very small. It could be like 0.00000000225. I forgot how many zeros I counted, but I damn sure tried to go to the 100,000 place. So I might have made it to the millions. So, with the 2-5 being added on. So I'm trying to tell you, but this all being influenced by like y'all general energy. So consider that. It is, I mean, some people got potential to be happy, but the way that some of y'all think, and the reason I'm saying the way you think, because I'm seeing the way you move, I'm seeing things that goes on, and I'm seeing what you see, and I'm seeing what you don't see. I'm seeing what you see and what you don't see, and being the fact that y'all hostile is the way that y'all conscious mind is so demanding right now, far as relationships go, Libra, that you're not good company. You're not. You're not really good company to even be around because you're so over demanding. So the only type of company that you will attract is one that is of a cat and mouse. And I mean it is what it is, but at the same time it's like some of y'all following the influences of your environment. You're not thinking for yourself. You're only thinking based on who you socialize with, all your social dynamics, your external factor, and your external factors is actually preventing you from falling in love with people. To be honest, it is. If a Libra haven't already got it at the time of this recording and shit, I don't see it during the time period that I call for. Now, don't get me wrong, the visions I have don't even come with time. They just showing me what they want me to see because I asked for September the 22nd and 10 the 2nd. I don't know what'll happen when I come back up here again, what I see, but I mean, Libras, y'all so conscientiously connected that no. And now I understand why that Nine of Pentacles is up there and why the Sun is there too. Because you're so part of the collectiveness that the Sun the sun gazing aspect has literally blinded you. Like, you have gazed so long that your pupils has really transitioned so much that you come out of from gazing and like you see this whole nother world, and it's some of y'all just getting blocked, but you're doing it to yourself. Maybe, regardless of your environment impact on it, at the end of the day, if you don't know which deity to actually pinpoint it to, you only can take the responsibility in order to hope that the lunar eclipse comes. Because, your energy is in a lunar eclipse, but at the same time, if the sun is blinded, if it's the lunar eclipse, the sun is blocking, which is creating this shade for the lunar eclipse to happen. So, I'm trying to, yeah. A lot of y'all gonna make a lot of mistakes. I see a lot of mistakes in the love and sex relationship. Some people, they got it. But they still having their own bits and quarrels that's going on during this week, but they still strong, and that's what counts at the end of the day, is that they made it through that struggle. They made it through, which where the lunar eclipses is keeping them banded together as those phases come along to keep them there, and it'll probably make them grow stronger together for those ones. But those other ones, after this phase actually wear off, you might end up going in, I don't know, some of y'all gonna be, some of y'all gonna do some radical shit once you realize that those mistakes come up. You're gonna be very radical. Y'all gonna be very radical. Y'all gonna be very radical. It's not no you, it's a y'all. Y'all gonna be very radical. More power to you. I guess that's why the Empress is the shadow dynamic, because you can't see the meta. You can't. The single ones. Oh my God, y'all. Woo! And I'm single, and I have Libra in my chart. Whoa. It is what it is. So, it is what it is. So, let's get to your luck, Libra. I really want to see how this luck part gonna be. Luck is all, luck can get applied to everything, money and all of that, But let me get to see how this 3 cards for Libra luck. Well, how is this energy going to affect Libra luck? Because, I mean, it ain't doing too good in a love and sex relationship. Unless people want it to be that way. But some people, I don't think all of them do. Because they shouldn't be going radical. So I know it's not all of y'all. But it is what it is. We got the Temperance card. I bet that shit is Temperance. Well, I'm happy to see Temperance come up out of it. Whew. I'm so happy to see Temperance come out of it. Then we got the Queen of Cups. And we got the 8 of Cups. It's, you know, where, hey, if you call heads and tails came out, hey, you know what I'm saying? The 8 of Cups is there. You call, you know what I'm saying? If you call it and it come out right, then you got the Queen of Cups. That's all to it. And that's how y'all look in y'all relationship too, though. But, I mean, it's more 8 of Cups than Queen of Cups. I can tell you that much. It's more y'all being 8 of Cups than Queen of Cups. I just can't. Woo. Libras. Gosh almighty. This right here, this spell casting gonna tear down some relationships. 5 of Swords then popped out while I was talking. And the Empress back in the bottom of it. And that was part of y'all relationship. Was the Empress. And the 5 of Swords then popped out. Was I clarifying something? I mean, I had got lost in the transition of the vision. I forgot if I was even clarifying. I had just... I be doing so... Sometimes when I be channeling in these messages, that's why sometimes I had to catch myself. Because I would astral project that quick. Just to look at some of them up close. Just look at some of them up close and be like... I know it's not no, you know, it ain't, I can't even, it's not no use to interfere because, you know, it's not, it's real and it's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's real and it's not real. That's all I know how to say. So it's not, for me, it's not no reason to interfere, but I do socialize with people who damn sure take pride in when they astral projecting to interfere and shit, but I don't. Fuck that, cause that's part of keeping my protection spell. And so if people astral project and then you got a protection spell, you trying to be wondering and always keep using a protection spell, but you interfering in things while you astral projecting, yeah, your protection spell ain't worth a fuck. Cause I mean, it's not, because I mean, how can you get protected from... How do you think that you're going to be protected from you interfering in a future event? You're not. You really only just... It's just only really concealing your identity temporarily. But no other than that, you still left your scent to where you could turn around and turn yourself into a targeted individual. One way or another. If that person decide to spell cast and remove that negative energy, well, your protection spell can't do nothing for you because you decided to interfere in something. But, you know, I don't know. Guys, you know, Libra, I don't want to drift too far off in y'all shit. That's all to it. Let me see what y'all number is. I wonder which one is going to come out, 10 or 2. What's Libra number, 10 or 2? Because, I mean, I done 5 of them, and those only 2 numbers been coming out. Well, 5 came out, but I put it back. Maybe I need to keep 2 cards. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I got a 9. I know that's right. Damn, I done knocked down y'all card. Apologize, Libra. But y'all got the number 9. Okay? So, I mean, yeah, y'all is in 9 energy. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, Libra. Let me, what's an interesting one for you? Yeah. I'm going to use my Sacred Rebel Oracle. Okay. For y'all closing message. Libras. And once again, enjoy y'all season for what it's worth. So, universe, can I get a closing message for Libra reading here? Can I get a closing message for Libra? From September the 22nd to October the 2nd, can I get a closing message? Here we go. Relax the whole of darkness and be at cause. And I'm going to read this out. Part of it, not all of it. But I'm going to read some of it. I'm going to have to take a break. This should be going on. But here we go. Okay. Dear Sacred Rebel, this moment in your life requires great courage. I bet it do. Fortunately, you possess that in a bucket load. You are being asked to allow yourself to be lifted out of one of the levels of known reality into the next level of higher voltage reality. Higher voltage reality requires a more absolute trust and a heart that is surrendered into the greater heart of the universe, so that life can happen to us, through us, and with us, more quickly, more radically, more beautifully, and more boldly. You are now being invited into this new reality where things happen quickly and according to the bold, loving optimism. This is a reality not only of potential, but of manifestation of the great, big, cosmic yes. To access this reality, you have to leap from known waters and others. And others may think you are crazy for doing so. You have to leave behind the dark, weighty grip of hesitation, procrastination, and second guessing on the belief you have to do everything on your own. You may fear for your life. How will you be safe in the wild, electric pulse of so much aliveness? How will you function with that hazy, sleepy, inducing paralysis of playing it safe, taking too long and placing lesser priorities above your sacred art of life? How will you hold yourself back if you don't hold on to fear? You do not need to worry about such things. Life is wild, but it's also wise. It is a force-starting, raw awakening at times, but it's also the natural process of evolution where all things mature according to a seasonal cycle in right timing. You are a part of it, not a part from that process. The invitation to shift gears and jump aboard the express train of life will feel exhilarating and perhaps also challenging. When you are in the whole of the darkness, you will feel pushed to turn away, to imagine it is all too much, and to create excuses about how your desires aren't grounded enough, that you are being too flighty or flaky, or that you are not living in the real world. That is fear talking, not truth. If the sacred rebel is not awakened, you will continue to live in a culture drenched in fear and distrust of nature. Thus, without awakening hearts, don't yet understand what nature knows. She knows timing. She knows life and death. She knows the creative process. She knows and can be trusted to support us, her own creation, in becoming all that we can become. Does this mean that we become passive or just flow along like a limp leaf detached from the tree and blown about randomly by the breeze? No. Being free of the dark holds empowers us to take up our cause. This means being free to act and affirm the intuitive feelings we have by following up on them. This is painting like someone who has lost their mind, completely free and from the heart. It means writing even though you have no conscious idea what you are writing, even as the words are streaming forth upon the page before your rather curious eyes. And it means speaking about your work, never hiding it away. Allow it to breathe the fresh air and be held by the gaze of another, detached from darkness that would say, it is not enough, or must be the best thing ever, whatever that means, in order to be worthy of a place in the world. Instead, just let it be what it is. It might fly, it might endure, it might not. All in nature, including you and your passions and dreams, will be what is needed, when it is needed, and how it is needed, according to wisdom. We just have to trust this inside ourselves and within nature herself through the flow of life and participants. You are asked to go within and imagine diving deep off the edge of what you have known. This is so much more calling to you. Now, it's your time. Leap. I said I wasn't even going to read all of that, but I kept getting key words that I was saying while I was doing the reading. It just made me finish it all out. Till the next time, y'all stay positive.